Good morning, April 2nd, 8:21 a.m. I just got my reading in, journal, prayer. Let me go over with you what the next 30 days are going to look like. So ultimately, we have pray, journal / reflection, read / study, workout, complete a task. So 16? Yeah. Complete one deep task, so deep work specifically, and then last but not least, which is 6, is a daily walk. That is more for fulfillment, just me being able to do something I enjoy without putting in effort, if that makes sense. Yeah. Spending my mornings quiet. I put some brown noise when I journal. I put, when I pray too, some just white noise or brown noise. And then the reading, I always have my Audible app just to have hyper-focused attention. Yep, right now I am just putting together my to-do list for the next 30 days, which is just like a checklist. Let me show you. So basically, this is what it looks like. And we did technically do these things on the 1st. Like, this should go here. Yeah. So, I can actually check this off. Now this is where we're at in the process. So, a lot of these videos are going to be more self-accountability, just to have, as part of this deep task, I'm debating whether I should keep the same type of task. Like, for example, for deep work for today, I put create YouTube and short form edit. And the idea is I'm pumping out a piece every single day, just to, again, build that discipline. I'm more of a batch shoot at scale, meaning like shoot once, edit a month's worth, and then until everything's ready, that's when we post. We don't post real time or, But in this case, just having a challenge, having something like this. Yeah, that's why I put it for today. I have yesterday's content that I'm going to edit for today's YouTube launch, and then make a short form edit and potentially add that or use other B-roll that I have. But the question is, do I do that every single day, or do I have complete one task that's like absolutely top priority? And that could be, a work side of things, from client acquisition. That could be installing a new education for the team. So that's why I kept it complete one task, and then in parentheses I put deep work, just because I want to have the flexibility of determining what that one thing is, without necessarily because with challenges you can go a little, I get in the habit of, I just go too crazy, where it's okay, well, we'll also do this diet at the same time, and we'll also do this thing, and that's where it becomes a lot higher resistance, because it's if you don't complete one of those things, then in your mind, you self-sabotage yourself to believe that you failed. And that's not the purpose of this. The purpose is to build these daily disciplines, back up, routine, prove to ourselves we can do this regardless of what gets thrown our way. So this is where we're at right now. I think this is going to work really well, because you'd be surprised, to have these. Before last year, for some context, I did the Discipline 100 challenge, which was a brotherhood of not initiation, but it was just the first thing you did when you came in, and you built the disciplines. So part of that was meditation. Part of the rest was working out reading or studying some form of knowledge, fulfillment, and then deep work, right? So there was 5. And I would have my days where, like, I was working in Westchester super late at night and getting home and I didn't work out that day. Like, these things, when life just is lifing, you'll be surprised how once something like reading gets put on the back burner and you don't end up doing it. There were days where I stayed up. I got home late. It was right before 12, and I was like, I have to get it done before 12. And so I would just, like, 10 minutes. I remember at 11:50, I was doing like a workout, and I was like, I have to start my workout at 11:50 or else, it would be into the next day. And again, it's more about the inputs, not necessarily about the timing of when it's done, but it has to be done that day. So having that level of urgency, having that level of respect for this, I want to maintain that. And so, yeah, basically what I want to work on right now is I'm just checking out some team stuff. Right now I'm sending some messages for giveaway winners. We had a bit of a, I don't want to say issue, but the intentions with the giveaway is for this month only. And the way that we worded it in the message to the people that won the giveaway just sort of was like this, hey, I'll take this and use it whenever, which is not our intentions or what we want to do. So correcting that, that's where we're at. That's where we're going to get done. Yeah, I'm going to address this winter stuff and then start the edits for today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Spent some time sending DMs, modifying a message. Maurice helped out with that, which was great. And then I realized we had a call booked for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Didn't recognize the name. And so I did a little digging, and it turns out it is one of the winners that we reached out to when we were going through the process of picking winners. Because from a strategy perspective, it's like we want to work with qualified individuals, not unqualified, considering industries we want to get into. The dentistry or even implants, right? This is something I'd consider. And now my personal belief, I'm all about holistic approaches. Like, I don't get veneers. I fix my teeth with, all sorts of stuff. But some people, like, I'm not opposed to hair transplant. Fun fact, if my hair starts to go, right, and let's say I want to keep it, and I'm in the financial situation where I can get a hair transplant, I'd do it. Same thing with my teeth. If my teeth are absolutely messed up, now, do I want to? No. I'd rather do it the natural way as much as I can, but I do understand why individuals do it. The reason why I share this is because I have this big back and forth with, like, natural way only or this way or no way. If it's not aligned with this, I wouldn't do it. Or it's not aligned with my values or what I believe, that I would, the company doesn't do it. And then that's a personal preference. But when it comes to a business side of things, there are the core values that I believe and the company believes. But at the end of the day, anything else that's like more preference, which is more me, that should not stop the business from, who knows, it could be a lucrative industry. It might be the best type of clients to work with. It might be the best retainers created ever. So it's like all these untapped potential just because of my bias or my, I don't believe in unnatural things, limiting beliefs. So that's a fun fact. Just to get that out, just, organize it on Go High Level call set for tomorrow. So I'll have my questions ready. I sent some messages out. There's a limit on how much you can actually send within a certain time frame. So what does that mean? I'm going to work on my task for today, which is going to be creating that YouTube video and creating a short form edit. So let's do it.
like that's rare. I could get our black.
It's like, oh wow, you know. Oh.
Right. Couple things. Finish the YouTube edit already. Took me about maybe 20 minutes or so. Just because this series, including this one, is meant to be super raw, super uncut. Just showing you. Yet yesterday was not the full day, so to speak. It was just like 3 parts of the day. I'm not going to count this day 1. I'll count this day 0. But yeah, this out. We can get into more of the creative short form reels. So my intention with this short form content is I'm really liking a new style, and I'll put it like right here. These cinematic frames, and you know, it's utilizing 16:9, but at the same time could be, yeah. And basically, I want to get a solid grasp and understanding on how to put those together, so this way I can train my team to start putting edits like that, and even scale it from there, make it more complex, have the captions, so on and so forth. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We've recorded a lot last month, so we're gonna sift through that, see what we can come up with, and see what happens. Got our coffee around this time. I like to try to have an hour and a half without caffeine, and then slowly sip. It's piping hot, but we like to cool it down over time. Nice. I am going through Instagram, trying to pick out some sounds to drive these edits that I'm going to be putting together for the next month. Because it's meant to be on short form, I'm going with short form sounds, more specifically like audio that has music, but also narrative, sort of dialogue, scripting. I don't know. But that's what we're doing right now. And so far we got 2. So I'm going to spend the next 5 minutes getting the rest. And hopefully I don't fall into the doom scroll world, but we're focused.
This, the bigger the drag.
You know, it's wild. I don't know if you can see it,
And by consequence,
but by me not looking at this at my screen, like just look, like you can see with light, like the amount of attention that is just like, this is, you're putting it towards your face. I'm like intentionally trying to not watch because I know I'm going to get distracted. It's just wild to me that like these are different methods and how our like we figured out ways to manipulate our own selves. Maybe I'm really deep in philosophy right now just because of all these reels and all this stuff, but it's crazy to think about. Let me record because this is a good one though. Yo,
No.
you have a second?
Yeah.
So I just realized someone booked a call for tomorrow, but I never got an email. And I'm looking at the strategy session where it says notification and additional options. And all of them are disabled. Is there any particular reason why?
I think we disabled them like 2 weeks ago. Do you remember? Or like 1 week ago?
Yeah, but I thought it was just a follow-up because I was talking about I don't want them getting an email about following up, you know, after a meeting. But everything else, like an appointment booked, I don't get that notification. I didn't disable that.
Yeah. Wait, I'm looking at it right now. No first appointments. You count the appointment list view.
Yeah.
Then see who booked the call.
I see that. Okay, so I see it here. It says quick time check. It is currently 1:20 p.m. Just got a focus group call. Everyone did end up joining towards the middle of the call. Was able to finish my edit, but now I'm putting the final touches more on the captions. That's mainly what I'm focused on right now. I don't want to spend too much time. Let's spend the next 10 minutes on it, and then we're gonna go work out, get some training in. Gym fit, gym check. Gotta go to my car to get my headphones. Agua. Okay. Man, oh man, am I feeling the humidity. Gross. But there's something about running in the humidity where you're like really sweaty. So that is, I'm gonna hit chest today, and then after that, we'll get a nice run.
Only thing that's sitting with me in the gym is sparking. Women in his money with me and start getting shocky. Bitch, I'm handsome, fathers, grab your daughters. Money talking, I don't argue or ignore it. I just caught the sins, coulda helped, but you ain't bother. Bitch, don't worry about my niggas, you know that I got them. Staying in that cell, I had some moments, it was darker. I get love from all the Mexicans, the whites and blacks, but you don't want a fucking problem. Bitch, when I get out, you know I'm stepping into stardom. Whip it on Bruce Wayne, stepping into Gotham. I be fly to death like I was dressing in a coffin. It won't be no tickets left, I'm selling out the garden. Shawty quit stalling. You gon' hit the strip and get that money till the morning. Want it, try to play a real nigga talker. So we left him deader than the president that's printed on a dollar. I be with some niggas and they tripping when it's problem.
Just like that, we're done with the workout. Chest blood pumping. So humid, but so perfect for a run. It's gonna go. Ask Maurice if he wants to come and get this work in, boy.
I miss when you wrap it around my body like a talk.
Running. Flugable Lake.
Flugable.
As always.
Yeah, it's. I gotta check the temperature. Honestly, have you checked?
What?
Temperature?
No. I think you can check in your
Or
pocket.
was this rotate? Like if the car rotates, that mean one. Okay. Let's see. According to the car, it's 84 degrees.
Yeah. Very humid.
Definitely higher than that because it feels hot as balls. So what'd you say, 6 today?
What do you mean 6?
Miles.
Oh, if I'm doing 6, I can't do any more this week, or like when I'm here.
Made it to Lake Pflugerville. About to get this running. Where the heck did I put my other headphone? Oh, right here. Let's go. Okay. Just like that, 3 miles in. Ship days. You know what? It's in the works. It is what it is. Alright, quick update. Got groceries after the run. Watermelon, meat, PB, salt, tuna, milk, parsley, honey, protein packed. About to eat. Yep, 508. Alright, bit of an update. 7 o'clock. Still not done cooking. That's what we got so far. Cook these bad boys. Boom. Make some ground beef. Some veggies. Still have to cook this. Gotta prep this and that, contain it, and then, yeah, I'll see what's next. Okay, 8:06. Gotta finish up this short form edit. And then I also have to find my Mexico B-roll in the drives. And then that's pretty much gonna be a day. Let's go. Gonna wrap it up. Day 1, because yesterday was day 0. Day 1 in the books. See you tomorrow.